Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to Detector with Dale. Just doing a quick intro today. We'll come back to the Tudor Mansion site, or the Tudor House site, the medieval, late medieval site, where I've got a hell of a lot of iron, I'm to the point now where I need to really be listening and picking the signals that are getting mixed up with that iron. So I've come equipped with the standard stock coil, which I'll put on later. That is for when I get a bit exhausted from doing this section and I want to go on a wander. So I'm going to use that later. But I normally use a 10x5 coil tech, but today I've got the stock coil 6-incher. I'm going to use that as a surgeon's tool for metal detectorists today. So let's see how we get on. And let's see what signals there are in amongst under that iron, next to the iron, where this little thing will get in amongst it and pick out them little signals. So hopefully it'll work. Let's see what we can do. Ladies and gents, effectively what I'm doing here is just letting you hear the amount of iron in the ground. This is what I've got to put up with, so this is why the 6-inch coil is on. You can hear all the blips, all the iron as I go round. Just a quick one, ladies and gents. I've found a few buttons and things so far, but it is pulling the targets out. Look at the palm of my hand. Let me just see, mate. Picking out things like that amongst a lot of iron. I mean a lot of iron, so I'll crack on. I'll bring the best finds. Ladies and gents, just had this bit of lead, but the only reason I'm showing you is because you can see some detail on there. That looks pretty old. Not sure what it is. You can only just make out the detail, but if you know, let me know. Reminds me of a Papa Bulla, or whatever they're called. I think Papa Bulla token or whatever they are, but I think they're quite thick. This is quite thin. So yeah, let me know. Ladies and gents, just got a 10 on the Equinox. Looks silver to me. Remember, I'm using the 6-inch coil, and it is a fragment, tiny fragment of hammered coin. By the looks of that bit of detail there, might be an Edward I'm trying to think now. Edward the III, I think. Probably a London half grope. Anyway, I'm just guessing at the moment just by that tiny bit of detail, but yeah, picked it out well. Ladies and gents, just found this on the 13 on the Equinox. Some kind of lead bag or cloth seal, I think. It's got a letter E on it. So, picked that with a 6-inch coil in amongst the iron. I've got the recovery on 6 today. I'm in field 1. So, it's working all right. I mean, I've been over this land a lot of times, so it's picking new bits and pieces out. I've had quite a lot of buttons I haven't shown you, a few bits of lead, etc, etc, and I've shown you the bits that are most interesting so far. I'm going to keep at it for a little while longer, and then I'm going to switch back to the standard stock coil. Let's go. Got another little artifact here in the clod. Let's have a look what it is. Don't know what it is. It might be part of a watch winder. I don't think it is actually. It's a little intricate bit of oh, I just dropped it. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that, I just had to turn the camera off to find it in the mud. But yeah, don't know what it is. There's a little intricate piece of detail. It's probably medieval because I'm right next to that hammered hole that I found that segment hammered in. So let's have a look around here for a bit. Another little artefact here. It's a nice little early Tudor button, I think. I would say it's got a nice little bit of detail on there actually. You see that? Zoom in for you. Yeah, I think it's early Tudor, so beautiful. Ladies and gents, just had this little buckle plate, I think it is. It's got 5 holes in it, or 5 pins. See that? Just thought I'd show you that one. Looks quite old. Probably in line with the early Tudor. Right, ladies and gents, just before I switch this back to the standard stock coil, these are the bits I managed to winkle out of the heavy iron. Got a part of a crotal bell. We've got some lead artefacts, bag seal or cloth seal, a couple of decorative pieces of lead. Got a tiny little clasp there, focus. Tiny little piece of hammered, some kind of buckle plate, tiny decorative piece of metal, and a tiny little decorative button, probably Tudor, early Tudor. And then just want to show you what I picked up as well. So we've got loads of buttons in amongst that iron, a couple of musket balls, and then of eyes only this was, but look at all that pipe, clay pipe, stained glass, and a couple of nice bits of pottery that were decorative that I picked up. But I could pick up 100 pieces off this field, so I don't pick hardly any of it up. But yeah, you go. The 6-inch coil for surgically searching iron infested land. It does work. There'll be a lot more stuff there, but it needs a bit of a plough because I've gone over it and over and over it now, so it needs a bit of a turnover. And I'll get some more artifacts and coins, and they're bound to be a lot more hammered there somewhere.